but there's a red forest biome in that area, and there's a mushroom forest down in that area over there. I'm thinking it's time to get rid of this pack. Oh, I have healed. Okay, I'm looking at the icon in the lower left hand of my screen, and I see the way these things are changing. And if I don't want to see that, I can make it disappear. And how do I... recharge that? Ten out of 15. So how do I reload? R? Yes. R is reload. If I'm going to be running around on the ground, I need to be prepared to die. Luckily, the game saves frequently. So these things were the last thing I was making. Oh, and there's none in there because, let me guess, it's not on. Paused. I paused production. Let's turn it on. This is top tier. It's the tip of the pyramid. Takes a lot of resources. You're making it out of these. And each of these are made out of other, 4 other components. And each of those components are made out of 3 components. And each of those components are made out of 2 components. And each of those components are made out of ore that is processed in one way or another, or maybe none. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. This isn't going to make any of this until I get some of this going on. Why don't I have any of this going on? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, this is producing okay, this, I paused the production here. And they just had an update. Okay, this is a problem. This is not automated. But it's full of stuff. So I have to periodically fill this. is just a buffer chest full of stuff. And so is this. There's not a lot of these here. And so this will use up this stuff. This is just a buffer chest. If the machine backs up, this will fill up, and this can just keep making stuff. Cooling units. Yeah, see, this isn't automated. I have to fill these chests with stuff. Well, there's plenty of these here. Not plenty of those there. There's none there. Okay, but this is all good. This rubber appears, yeah. The rubber is automated. It's coming from this line. And anything on this line is automated. I know where it's coming from. It's a main product bus line. I've got power running out here just so I can fly. Okay. Fire that up. Fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. This would be a good project to work on. Automating this area so I'm not working out of buffer chests. They're full of rubber, and that's what you want it to stay full. So let's start here at the beginning. This is the beginning of the production of that major component up there, I forget what that thing was called. Oh, really? My rubber is not kosher? Why is my rubber? Okay, I know why. That shouldn't be. I could drive out there, but let's take the scenic route. Let's see, the first one I made was the one on the bottom, and then the second one was on top. So my first one is what's going to take me out to where I want to go. The second one stopped short. I need to put up a sign and label those, so I know where all these things go. It's been a long time since I played this game. Months and months, you know, like most of a year or 14 months or something. I don't know. It takes a while to get back in the swing of things. Yeah, I took the right one. I took the right one. When you make a product, there are, especially when it's an oil product, rubber in this game is a petroleum byproduct or a product. And the byproducts build up. And if the byproducts aren't removed, the machine will shut off. It'll fill up with byproduct and it won't continue. This is a nice area out here. It's kind of built nice. I got a truck route going out here, and it picks up plastic and it brings it back to the main base area. If it can't remove the plastic fast enough, slow down. So let's check out the plastic. So the plastic is not backed up. It's getting plenty of gasoline. Let's look in here and see what's going on. So there's not a lot of plastic in here. So production isn't backing up. If this plastic was backing up, it would shut the machine off. And I believe this is where my rubber's coming from, on top. That's supposed to be my rubber. This is not moving. This is suspect. This might be what's shutting down the rubber. Okay, we're not overfilled. We got smoke coming from all our stacks. This is power production on those tiers. The ones up top would be the first ones to run out of gasoline. What do they call it in this game? Petroleum, gasoline. They call it fuel. So it's a balance. It's a balancing act. Okay, so why no rubber? Why no rubber? This is where it's getting its rubber from. Oh, and the conveyor's missing. games like this, I find, I don't know if they do it on purpose, and this is missing. Was I working out here and left it incomplete? Or sometimes what they do is they throw a wrench in your work and your production will come to a halt and you have to figure out why. A machine somewhere is turned off, a section of conveyor belt is missing, maybe you were trying to dismantle that pipe but you accidentally hit that power pole at the same time and something's not getting power. Now that's the thing. Let's check out this. Are you doing anything? Okay, I've got standard points. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I only need 7 million more points until I get another coupon. And then you can redeem the coupon. So this is what standard points. Yeah, I don't run DNA points. I don't kill the animals and put their carapaces through the machine just for points. I put industrial waste, extra product. If I can make the product faster than I use it, I'll put the surplus production into the mill, the grinder, the awesome sink. So is this where I said I was supposed to be getting my rubber from? There's nothing in here anymore. It's been emptied. And it's connected to the sink. And there's nothing else connected to the sink. And there's no outlet. So I'm not sure what that was. Okay, this is where I thought my rubber was coming from. I was probably eliminating some industrial waste over there and it's finally gone, so probably a good thing to do at this point is just eliminate this. Get rid of the confusion. Oh, power line's clipping through it anyway. Not acceptable. Gotta be careful with this tool. Yeah, let's get rid of the sink. But let's not get rid of the power. Well, yeah, let's get rid of... No, we can't because there's... We can get rid of this one, but we can't get rid of this one because it's powering this pump. We need that pump. Don't make the mistake. It's so easy to turn power off to something, and then you got to troubleshoot your stuff. Okay, so we're out here for rubber. I'm looking at that gas line, and I'm tempted to well, if I need it, I'll put it back. Remind me again. This top one was rubber. This This is an outlet on the left side. This is supposed to be going in. Why is it going that way? This is coal. And I'm sending coal down there? Let's see. Which way is this going? Okay, so coal is coming from somewhere and coming into here. And it's not connected to anything above or below it. And it's coming out. And it is coming out. And so rubber is coming out here. It should be going in here. It's empty. So this is supposed to be rubber, huh? The second one down. So this is supposed to be rubber. How come there's no rubber in there? There's no rubber in here, and there shouldn't be. And there shouldn't be any rubber in here. And there isn't. We don't need this splitter here. So you're getting your rubber from somewhere, and you're not getting it from there anymore. You're not making rubber anymore. A piece of production came out of here. This sends rubber to two places. This goes all the way back to home base, way, way, way down there where we came from. But it also sends some to a machine down there. I think it's making filter masks or something like that. That's minor. I don't use filter masks that quickly. There's probably a whole store of them down there. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. But I do need the rubber to go down there, and I want it to back up. This would have originally sent rubber out to somewhere else. Let's get rid of this mess here. I don't it's not a mess, but it's just not needed. And when you get rid of these, make sure there's not a little pole left in the ground. Okay. So I'm going to leave this system here because it is feeding rubber out to there, or it should, it will. So let's make some rubber. Oh, that's a critter. If we get too close to that, that will hatch. So because we need to make rubber, we need to look at our fuel. All these fuel lines are full to capacity. And they're sending their fuel in that direction. And there's my refineries, the big stacks. There's also some right here. And there's one here. This one's making turbo fuel. And it's storing it. Well, what? Okay, it needs empty canisters in order to package turbo fuel. And it's making it. Okay. It's packaging turbo fuel, but it doesn't have the packages. So this thing's making turbo fuel, and it's backed up. And that's okay. Right now we don't need this. This is something we can work on later. Compacted coal. Okay, so this is industrial waste. This is just backing up because the fuel isn't being used. So it's getting plenty of crude on the backside. I'm filling it with crude from the backside. And here's the well right here. Okay. Oh, it's off? This says it's on standby, but it's lying because it's on. This game does that. There. Not that it matters, but you know, I'd like to see it like not lie to me. 74%, it just means it's not being used as fast as it makes it. See, at some points it's going to fill up and it's going to hesitate. That's okay. But it's making enough that it can feed all these refineries. It's got enough, and you know, there's a little math involved. You say, okay, this is, I can pump, let's see, what are we doing here? What's this thing pumping? It can pump 240 units, cubic meters per minute. Oh, and this is off. What, every time I look at this, it's going to turn off? It's just a glitch. It's still working. It's a glitch in the switch programming, whatever. So whenever I make something like this, I'm like, okay, well, if this is going to make 240, then I'm going to make enough machines to use 240. This one will use 60. Well, you know, 24 divided by 6 is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to set 4 of them up and make as much product as they'll make. So there's the 4 lines. You know, and it's modular. You could, like, you know, I just like to do it that way because it's a clean way of installing instead of pipes floating out in midair. You know, it supports it. It kind of just looks right. So we're making 240. This thing will take 22 and a half. That's minuscule to do its little thing over here. This pipe has to handle 240. And max flow rate is 600. But it's making 240. None of it's going to the turbo fuel, so all 240 is going to be coming through here. But it's not, because it's backing up. It's not being used. It's not being used. Oh, I got too close. I woke it up. There they are. Okay. Set me down. Set me down. Here they come. They're going to kill me if I don't hit them or something. Hit them. Where's there? That. What, do they die when they hit me? Did they die when they hit me? Is that it? So they can't keep hitting me? Okay. Okay, so why is that one off? This one's not. Okay, there it goes. It's not going because it's backing up is what it's doing. And you're empty. Okay, this is industrial waste down there. and it's going out. It's going into here. Oh no, it's what? Okay. That's another oil well. Probably making another 240. No, that's not another. That's the original one. What is? Okay, so the polyresin is the residue from the fuel. Typical problem is the industrial waste backs up. See how it's not diminishing? You see how this one periodically. So all these lines, okay, it is working, and it goes into this box. But it quickly, damn, don't kill me. Come on, Tom. You gotta save your ass. I'm trying to look at my keyboard because I'm a fool. Set me down. Set me down. Let me swing at this thing. I'm about to die. Oh, there they are. I need to heal. Now I need my weapon. There we go. There we go. That's how you do that. Okay. So I gotta destroy that. Otherwise that thing will keep sprouting out. I don't know what those things are. Crab bees. It's annoying. I don't like the way they respawn, but when you let them respawn, you get their carapaces, their shells, their husks, their hides, whatever, and you can produce tickets. Put them in the fisks and get DNA points. So let's leave that in our hand. Yeah. So it's coming in, but it's quickly going out and going up. Oh. And that's okay. So it comes in and goes out immediately. Comes into here, goes out immediately through here. Comes up here. Hello? Do you ever come up there? It's going in. Oh, it's got two outs. Okay, so there it is going out to whatever purpose, but it's moving. It's not backing up. It's moving, and but it's being shared. It's also coming out here, and this is backed up. This isn't moving, and that's okay, because you give it someplace to move to. So that's going in here. So this is full. Is that what's going on? So that's full. That goes out and down and into here. Yeah, I meant to do that. And so this is full. This just fills up. That just fills up. And I'm okay with that right now. I'm okay with that right now. It's just a little buffer of this material. Where's this going? It's picking up some more, because that's another oil field out there with refineries, and the same thing. It's sending its waste. I try to make something out of the waste. You can make stuff out of this. Okay, it's going into two places. Right? No, it's coming in from two places. And it's going here. It's not backing up. It's being used as fast as it's made. What am I making out of this? I'm making plastic with water. So this thing's probably running at 100%. Yeah, 100%. It's always got max water. It's always got max resin. And the plastic has a place to go. It doesn't back up. It's running at 100%. This one's making plastic. This one's making plastic. This one's making plastic. And that one. And I was wondering if one of them was going to be making rubber, because sometimes that's a thing. Okay, so they're all making plastic. Plastic should be coming out the front periodically, yeah, and it's going this way. It's going this way, and it's going out. It's being shipped. Where's my rubber? So this is supposed to be oh, hello. There's some rubber. Okay, so we need to supply this with rubber. What is that indicating? Those guys spit. They suck. Since I have to work here, So you get these carapaces, or whatever. What are they calling them? They're calling them remains. And you can put them in a machine and, do stuff. I think you can burn them as biofuel. Anyway, they had to go because they're just going to kill me while I'm trying to work here. Make that go away. Okay, so this is only making 120. Let's just tell it to pretend like it's on. 49%. It's full of oil. Its oil is backing up. Oil should not be backing up. It should be filling this. And it's got a pumper on it. I'm going to assume it's pumping in the right direction. Up. One way to find out, verify it. What is this? Production. I guess it's not under production. Is it logistics? Yes, it's under logistics. So let's just say we're going to make one of these things. And the arrow goes towards what? How do you read these things? How do you know which? Okay, so it pumps in the direction against that little stick that's sticking out, that light stick. And this one doesn't have a light stick. Okay. This is a Mark II. Oh, there's the light stick right there, sticking down, clipping down into the machine. So that means it's pumping up, going into here. Ooh, that's full. And that's pumping up, going into the top. And that's full. We got. I could probably just empty one of these, dump it in the river over there, and get things running again. I hate doing that. We're not supposed to waste. So it's going in and it's coming out. And the pipe is full. So we got a good source. Okay, that's pumping up. Got a good source of oil here. What are you guys making with it? You're making plastic and heavy residue. You sure? Because I don't have a lot of plastic. It's running at 62%. Make plastic and heavy residue. Plastic and heavy residue. So there's the heavy residue going up. And the plastic is coming out and making its way to our plastic source over there. It's going to where it needs to. We need a lot more plastic than this, but we'll deal with that later. What are you making with your heavy residue? Is that backing up? Is this backing up? Is that why? Well, it's making plastic. But it's not making it fast enough. It's not using the oil fast enough. It's not going to, because the heavy residue is choking the machine and it won't make plastic. So what are you doing with heavy residue over here? What are you making with it? You're not making anything with heavy residue. What the heck? What? This one's using oil to make fuel, and it's choking up with those. This one's making fuel out of heavy residue, and it's not using the fuel fast enough. It's getting 60 a minute, and it's putting out 40. So that's going to back up. So let's make one more of these machines and try to get that heavy residue flowing. What is this thing? It's a refinery. That's under production, refinery. Coming out into this direction. That's pulled forward too far. That matters because there won't be room for the outlets. We need to assign this. What are you making again? You're making residual fuel? Yes. Residual fuel. Yeah, I know there's no power. Got power in a second though. I like to give these guys their own. Red says it doesn't have power. Oh, because we need to daisy chain it. There. Now it's got power. It knows what it's making. It's going to quickly fill up. What comes out of this machine? Yes. goes under. Okay. Logistics. 4-way. Line it up. Normally I'd give it a little turn down. But since everybody else up here is like that, we'll do it like that. And what are we doing? Mark II pipe. Something didn't work right. Something didn't work right. Mark II. There you go. And what configuration is this pipe going in? Scroll up and down to rotate the hologram. It's not H is to lock the hologram. Okay, let's unlock it. E is quick switch. No. No, we don't need to do that, but rotate, scroll. There's a way to change the configuration of this pipe so that it comes up. Oh, I think I know. Start here. That's still not right. Snap the guidelines. No, toggle build mode. I think that's it, toggle build mode. That's it right there, toggle build mode. Okay, so now that's pushing out liquid product. It's filling up with solid product. What do we need? Some kind of a merger. Those lines are nice to help you line up. And I don't know, we don't need a very fast conveyor belt here. What's this one using? How come you won't talk to me here? It's a Mark I. Well, I'm using 3s for some reason, which is a Mark III. What's a Mark I made out of? Okay, well, I got plenty of that. Sometimes I use a Mark III just because I'm carrying tons of that steel. This looks like the thing to make it out of. Oh, I know why that's happening. I've been using these. I really like using those. Gets a little hairy knowing how. There. Right there. I think. No, that's high. That's too high. Well, the other one's going down. They're all the same height, and that's the idea, to make them all the same height. And that's okay. This doesn't have to be a straight line. You working? So, oh, you're not getting your input yet. Okay. We're going to input off of that. So, let's do this nice and clean. Eliminate that. It's using that. The wall, it's using that kind of wall mount. Where's it sticking it? Right up in there. What are you doing? Oh, this is our first, so this is our pattern. Is that what we want? Yeah, that looks better, I guess. What did we do wrong? Okay, so now we got our input. This is still full, except not there. Now it's full, and it's dropping. Okay, now it's full. I thought it wasn't. Okay, I didn't turn it on. Okay, everybody's on. don't know. Do I need more of these? Okay, this is a good sign. This is what I wanted to relieve the back pressure of this heavy oil residue. I don't need to maximize production over here. I just want to, this had to stop backing up. So I expect this second machine isn't going to run 100% of the time. It'll keep up for a while, but eventually it's going to stop. Okay, the fuel is backing up. I know that. I know that. Good. This is dropping. Okay, see how quickly that's being taken away? So this is gonna make plastic faster now because this isn't backing up. Same thing there. Same thing there. Just quickly takes it away as fast as it makes it. And what are you? Okay, you're making these empty containers out of plastic, and that's okay. I'm making these faster than I need them, and it's not hurting anything. That's a good thing. We'll split some off and bring it over to the turbo fuel over there production. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. Oh, it's that time again.